Hey, how you doing? Yeah, you. Hey, you watching this right now. What happened to your videos? I reply to as many comments as I can on my YouTube channel. I like helping folks out and I try and give advice as best I can. And there's a lot of names come up time and time again and you get familiar with the same folks and new folks, and every now and again I get curious and I click on their name so I can see their channel. And I do it every now and again to see how they're doing, how they're getting on, what kind of stuff they're making. And then there's something that, well, that seems to happen quite a bit. And that is they've stopped uploading. They might have uploaded for weeks or for months, or in some cases it could be for their last upload was like over a year ago. Now, my thing here is I've started asking myself, why did they, maybe you, why did they stop uploading? I'm like, what happened? And to be fair, there's so many things that could have happened to these creators that they stopped uploading, but I reckon it's absolutely one of the following issues. When you or they first started making videos, they were super excited to just go press record, everything was a buzz, and then what happened is one of the first problems that made you stop uploading and making vids. You didn't get that instant gratification, not from recording or not from making the video, but you didn't see the numbers. You didn't get that, boom, it's got 100 million views. You didn't see that. You maybe saw 100 views or 10 views. And that started really grating on you and you're just going, what's the point? And after a couple of videos and a similar result, it really is a case of, what is the point? Nobody's watching my videos. The algorithm hates me. Which it doesn't. And the thing is, a lot of folks will just keep going that way for a while and then it starts wearing them down and you really say, what's the point? And then maybe you go, I'm not making a video this week because what's the point? I'm just not going to make a video, I'm going to take a break. And then next week the algorithm is going to love me. And then next week comes and you're like, I'm not going to make a video either this week because you get lazy, because you're doom scrolling, you're Netflixing, or you're whatever. You're just going, I'm just, yeah. And then a month or two have gone by and you haven't made a video for a month or two and you're like, this YouTube thing ain't for me. And that's problem number one. That instant gratification didn't come because you thought your stuff was amazing, which it wasn't. Which leads on to, you weren't being honest with yourself. You weren't going, this video sucks. You were not being honest with yourself. You weren't willing to accept the fact that it's a lot of hard work to make a video. And you thought the work that you did was good enough, so you stopped and you're like, okay, not for me. You weren't willing to put in the work to learn something else or to study your stuff, and it goes back to point one where nobody watched my video. Did you think about, you could have had the best video ever, but your thumbnail sucked or your title sucked and you didn't bother analyzing the data, just go, the click-through rate is like 0%, nobody's clicking on it. Was that something you didn't think about? So you weren't willing to learn a little bit. And we've all got the God complex. I remember when I first started making vids, I thought the videos were amazing. I was like, why is nobody watching? They weren't watching because the thumbnails were like a screenshot of the video. There was no text, the titles were crap. Nobody could even find these things. So far, does this sound like you? Are you like, that's why I stopped making vids? You've kind of nailed it on one of those. Or is it something else entirely? It could be the camera, it could be something like not wall mounting all your gear so it was easy to go and start shooting a video. I don't know, but there was some stumbling block. And it all led back to the big problem, and that's what we talked about at the start here. The big problem is you left a week ago or you left 2 weeks ago, and then from recording videos every day or every week, it went to every 2 weeks and then every month and then it stopped. So that's a problem, but the other problem is not knowing that it's okay to take a break. The algorithm isn't going to go, oh, you took a break for a week? Pfft, gone, all over. It don't happen like that. So, it still makes me think though, why do people stop creating? But on the flip side of that, maybe you haven't stopped creating. Maybe you had a video that got tens of thousands of views or hundreds of thousands of views. You got a video to blow up for whatever reason. It blew up, all the numbers were right. Click-through rate, thumbnail was on point, the title was great, loads of comments saying this was the best video that people ever seen. And then that happened and you're like, this YouTube thing is for me. Yeah. But the next video didn't do as well. In fact, it did really badly. And then the video after that got really bad as well. And then you started overthinking everything and going absolutely nuts. Go, how can I get hundreds of thousands of views on one video? And then the next one just kind of sucked. But there has to be something in all of this that for those of you who are still creating and are still struggling, there has to be something in you that has made that passion there, that you enjoy the process, you enjoy the interaction with the YouTube community, you enjoy all of what you do regardless of the views. Knowing that maybe one day, if you keep learning and keep doing everything right, that you're gonna have another video that's gonna blow up, and then the next one is gonna blow up, and the next one is gonna blow up, and before you know it, yeah. But the other thing with all of this, and this is the real important thing, this may not be for everybody, and that's okay, and that goes back to being honest with yourself that this may not be for you. You could be making videos about knitting. In fact, you're probably better off making videos about fishing because that's your true passion. But the one thing that if you enjoy making this, if you enjoy making videos just for the hell of it and trying to get better each time, don't leave views destroy your passion. That's hugely important because it can really quickly. I used to love movies and I ran a website for a long time called themoviebit.com, which is gone now, and it made me hate movies because it brought so much stress and anxiety and all the other stuff that goes with trying to run a successful website. So yeah, I hate movies now. It's very rare that I go to the movie theater anymore. But anyway, that's just a sidestep. But the other side here, for those who are still here, perseverance, persistence. You know that you can do it, and that little bit of self-belief, no matter where it's buried, is something that you have to rely on a regular basis and pull it up, and then things start trickling again. But I still always wonder, why did you stop creating? At the same time, you always wonder, why did you keep creating? And there's one reason I know all of this, and I sympathize with the creators out there who are watching this, who stopped creating. I'm just like you. Yep, exactly. I'm like the exact same problems. This video that I shot right now, and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video so far, this only came to me midweek. I was making a video about something else entirely. But I suffer from that block side of it. I suffer from imposter syndrome hugely. I'm like, why would anybody want to listen to me about cameras? You know, I suffer that, oh, I've left the gap go, oh, it's a week gone, now I'll leave another week go. I've enjoyed sitting on my butt doing nothing. It's all of those things. And it's not that I'm here going, maybe like you, oh, the next video's gonna blow up, the next video's gonna blow up, Mr. Beast, I'm coming for you, the next video. It doesn't work like that. The next video should be better than the last video. And that's what I'm trying to do. And the views and all the analytics say whether I've achieved that or not. And I just want you guys to know that I know how hard it is. And if you have stopped, it's okay to stop. But if there's still something burning in the back of your head, it's never too late to press record again. It really isn't just to this finger or this finger. All you gotta do is put it forward and